Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome to the scenario contest results video. This is where I'm going to announce the winners of every single bracket from the scenario contest, as well as give out some prizes and promotions. So stay tuned and let's check it out. Alright guys, so since this contest was a little bit different than what we're normally used to doing, the videos were quite long and lengthy. During those videos we provided a lot of information and feedback that I feel like for this results video I don't really have too much that I want to say. So we're going to keep things short and sweet, and we'll just kind of fire through these as quickly as possible and just announce the winners, the short little blurb, and then go on to the promotions at the end. Alright, so let's dive right on into it, guys. Starting with the beginner bracket, our third place winner goes to Aspen, created by D. Flores. So this scenario was really great. We all really enjoyed the alpine aspect of it and the expansion area. Lots of little neat areas to expand to. All the expansion areas were spread out end to end throughout the whole park, but also kept kind of small to a point where I feel like if you filled up all those areas, it wouldn't be too cumbersome on your GPU. So it was a really good scenario where you could expand from area to area, really enjoy the progress and growth of the scenario, as well as the main attraction and starter buildings were also really well polished. So congratulations to D. Flores on third place in the beginner bracket. Alright, second place winner goes to Tiki Cheeky Jungle Island Adventure Camp and Temple Tours, created by Wookie Bush. Now wowie, what do I have to say about this one? The island expansion areas of this scenario were absolutely incredible. There's a lot of great little mini expansion areas, which makes the progression of this kind of scenario really fun. You expand to one little area, fill it up quite quickly, gives you some time to polish and detail things, not feeling too overburdened by the amount of work that you have to do, but doing things chunk by chunk. And then eventually you expand all the way to the final island, which is a volcano, which is a very cool kind of way to finish it off for a finale of a scenario. The actual starting area of the island was really well done, with definitely one of the best track rides that we have seen in the whole contest, and it would have made a great ride spotlight all on its own. It was very impressive the way he decided to take it off roads. So really good job on this one, Wookie Bush, and congratulations on second place. And our first place winner of the beginner bracket goes to Draugr's Revenge, created by Farana. So this was a very unique and interesting scenario overall. We really loved the terrain and the landscaping aspects of this, the airships, the steampunk stuff built into the sides, the whole mining facility. It had a really unique and interesting feel about it. And again, the expansion areas where you're building on multiple different elevations, down below in the gully, and then the mid elevations, and then up on top on the plateaus, was really interesting, and it kind of gets you inspired to build more. Some really cool sci-fi aspects with the ships and the portals, and it just really gave you this unique sense that you were building on something not very native to Planet Coaster. The main attraction was quite wonderful, going through the mine shafts and all that. So really good job, and a very high scoring scenario overall. So congratulations, Farana, for winning first place in the beginner bracket, and you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice from our prize pool, and we will contact you for that. Alright guys, moving on to the builder bracket. Our third place winner goes to Mountain View Park scenario, created by Eagle Soar 88. So this is a really interesting scenario as it had multiple elevations. It was a big mountaintop peak, and you kind of worked your way down. So another great example of how building on the terrain and using the terrain to your advantage to create interesting scenarios can really go a long way. As you're expanding along these kind of ridges, you're not feeling overburdened by the amount of work that you have to do, but you're more or less thinking of things piece by piece, and then you eventually work your way down and build up this Minas Tirith style mountain by the time you're finished. So it's really cool scenario overall. So congratulations, Eagle Soar 88, on placing third place in the builder bracket. Second place winner goes to Half-Life, created by Masculine. We all really love this one. Lots of awesome things representing Half-Life. Beautiful Half-Life sign in this one. All the shops were very relative to Half-Life with the little crates and stuff. Some really amazing scenes captured from the game itself, and even the main attraction, the ride, had some really cool aspects and included tons of elements from Half-Life. And we really love the ride skins, the nuke silo. There was just so many amazing Half-Life details in here. But with all that aside, side, it still made for a really good experience in terms of building a park on. We had dams, tons of expansion areas, another area on the other side of the park to build out to. Just a ton of really fun areas to build to on this landscape. So really good job to Masculine on placing second place in the builder bracket. First place winner goes to Lost World, created by Thorger. This was absolutely an amazing creation here. Everything here felt and looked like Jurassic Park. You just nailed every single aspect of the architecture as well as the intricacies of the landscape intertwining with all the buildings. Tons of elevation, some islands to expand to, and all the little tiny details down to the fossils and even the dinosaur display cases. It's just absolutely amazing. Not to mention there was a starter kit that provided a whole ton of dinosaurs so that you could actually kind of turn it into a mini Jurassic Park. So it actually worked really well in terms of a gameplay aspect because there are dinosaurs provided. So you don't really have to worry about building your own. You can just subscribe to all and start filling up the areas with dinosaurs, building your buildings, building your parks, your rides, and your attractions, and you can kind of fulfill that Jurassic Park theme. The train work was absolutely stunning, and as well as all the building details and rides. So really good job there. Thorger on first place in the builder bracket, and you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice from our prize pool. Moving on to the advanced builder bracket, our third place winner goes to Swamped, created by Nuclear Meatloaf. Swamped was a really cool concept. It was an island surrounded by crocodiles, and you had to find a way to expand to multiple islands. Really love the use of the islands in the expansion area and how you're kind of building outwards. Again, this goes back to some of the other successful scenarios. This expansion areas weren't too impeding and overwhelming, but they got you excited that you wanted to build and slowly expand each of the areas until you fulfilled the entire park size. The main area was very attractive, great decorations, as well as a pretty darn good starter coaster. So congratulations, Nuclear Meatloaf, on placing third place in the advanced builder bracket. Second place winner goes to Nostalgia, created by Nick D. Mama. This was a really interesting scenario with all the steampunk elements to it. The buildings were absolutely unique, and we really did, again, love the terrain, how everything was built on top of a hill and cascaded its way down, so you had a whole luscious park to build down below this amazing elevated steampunk park up above. Everything in this park in terms of art style was very cohesive and very well thought out. So really good job on this one, Nick D. Mama, and congratulations on placing second place in the advanced builder bracket. First place winner goes to Miniature Park, created by Gushin28. Oh my god, what do we even say about this? It speaks for itself. What an interesting and clever idea, making a gigantic bedroom and having all the people and guests coming through the computer screen almost as little tiny toy people walking around a giant kid's bedroom. It made the train set feel so unique because it did feel like a miniature train set in a kid's room, and there's just an abundant amount of details throughout the entire room. We were just in awe with the amount of attention to detail throughout the entire bedroom. Everywhere you looked, every nook and cranny had something amazing to gawk over, and it absolutely blew our minds. I can't give enough praises to this one because it truly is a one-of-a-kind, unique Planet Coaster Creations, and my hat's off to you, Gushin, because you have done a superb job on this creation and absolutely deserve first place in this advanced builder bracket. So congratulations, Gushin, on first place, and you will be receiving a Steam game of your choice from our prize pool. Alright, moving on to our expert bracket, I do have to give an honorable mention here to Chief Beef Mission 2, created by GGCSB, as if he would have created a starter kit linked in the description of the Steam Workshop and the collection and all that, he would have placed in third. And I do think this was a very fun scenario. I absolutely love this landscape and the building work done into the landscape and the overall Chief Beef theme gone into all the little details, all the buildings, the little burger flowers and stuff that were all throughout the park. I mean, there's so many clever details, and it was really a beautiful scenario that looked like a ton of fun to play, even more so than I thought than the third place winner, but it was just missing a few elements which scored it slightly lower, and that is unfortunate, but it was a really great scenario. So keep it up, GGCSB. And our third place winner goes to Star Wars scenario, created by Dead Eye Duck. What do you what can you say about this? It's Star Wars, it's awesome, and it takes place on a snowy map, kind of like Hoth, and you have all these different biomes that represent all the different planets throughout Star Wars. Every tiny little biome had an amazing little set with it, and shops and stuff inside, and they're really well detailed and really well thought out, as a ton of vehicles and things from the Star Wars universe were included. And the main area with the Millennium Falcon as the park entrance and the hangar bay is the main area for the main attraction was just so clever and well thought out. It's a beautiful park, looked like a ton of fun to play. So congratulations Deadeye Duck on third place in the Expert Builder bracket. And our second place winner goes to Facility 33B2 scenario created by Leebies. This was an absolutely outstanding sci-fi scenario. So much detail gone into all the buildings and such a clever and unique backstory as well, having all the people being cloned, and then they have to go through all the different processes of having their memory wiped and all these different cool aspects. And he's used the rides and stuff to kind of represent all the elements of the story, as well as a really detailed and beautiful main attraction. The whole park was just glowing at night, had so much detail, and it was just an absolutely stunning futuristic city with some pretty good expansion area outside of it. So really good job on this one, Leebies, and congratulations on second place in the Expert bracket. And our first place winner of the Expert bracket goes to Subterrane, an underground scenario created by Red Nebula. Wowee, absolutely stunning. This is all about the dwarves building underground, and I really think she utilized the aspects of the scenario editor to her advantage, locking the terrain, building a whole bunch of underground tunnels, and really challenging you to think and build outside the box, or should I say inside the box. It really constrained you in what you're able to build, but also got you thinking creatively within constraints. So I think the starting area with all the whole dwarven architecture looked really great. The main attraction was absolutely amazing, going through the underground caverns, and it turned out to be a boomerang and surprised us all. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And this scenario seems like one of the most challenging ones, but also something that's going to make you think creatively and have a lot of fun with. And that's what we were really looking for in this scenario contest, and I really think this one delivered. So congratulations Red Nebula on first place in the Expert Builder bracket. That is quite a feat, and you will also be receiving a Steam game of your choice from the prize pool. All right, moving on to the Master and Legend Builder bracket, guys. Our third place winner goes to Monopoly Planet Coaster Edition created by Chant. We were also blown away by this. It's an absolute amazing replica of the Monopoly board, some great terrain work, great use of the scenario editor as well, constraining all the building area to the board only, and all the little pieces and figurines and minute details from the cards to the details on the board, all included, looked absolutely amazing, and so many good Easter eggs. I think the thing that impressed me the most was all the main attractions and flat rides that were required for this contest were all grouped together in one miraculous gold bank building in the center, and they all interacted with one another to kind of bring them all together as one really awesome ride. So I can't say enough good things about this because it's a ton of fun, and you can, if the dice were truly random, you could almost play a real game of Monopoly on this board, and I just think that's wonderful. In terms of a scenario though, building parks, building coasters, building a theme park, we felt like you are just building parks on a Monopoly board. So for that case, it only did get third place, but we thought it was so amazing that it definitely deserved to be in at least the top 3 of this list, but we felt second and first place did slightly better. But still, nonetheless, this is an amazing creation yet again from our master builder Chant. So keep up the amazing work, Chant, and congratulations on third place. Our second place winner goes to Disaster in Rainbow City, created by Rohana. This is an amazing scenario. The colors, the buildings, the elements gone into it to make it Rainbow City, and the backstory was phenomenal. Using Channel 5 Gaming as a Channel 5 news outlet was really clever, and then using Combat Wombat as the destructor of the entire city, and that the fact that you have to build this city back up into a thriving city with a theme park was really cool and inventive way to use the scenario editor in a very strong way. Having to rebuild the coasters, bring things back to life, and then from there expand onto it and turn it into something thriving just really makes it a good good scenario. Not to mention all the artwork at both day and night using rainbow on everything is just absolutely stunning, and the detail of these buildings was impeccable. We kept looking around at all these little things and we were just so blown away by the amount of effort gone into the artwork. Amazing work on this one, Rohana, and congratulations on second place in the Legend Builder bracket. And our first place winner of the Legend Builder bracket goes to Cassie MBO Speed Safari, created by Floss. This is a wonderful scenario, and I really felt, for me, was the best scenario overall in the entire competition, and it also played off the new Adventure DLC pack perfectly. One of the best safari parks or theme parks that we have seen yet, and it's not even completed yet. It's there for you guys to use the Adventure DLC to complete for yourself. The backstory was a ton of fun, and it all revolves around a main attraction, which is the Speed Safari, and it's the first time we've ever seen someone do an amazing off-road go-kart experience. My favorite part of the whole thing was the different shops, from the snake shakes to the gator stews and all these crazy ideas that she came up with for the custom themed food. Everything was brought together in such a cohesive manner to represent that safari feel throughout the whole scenario. Not to mention the landscape looked incredible, and it has a lot of areas that get you excited to expand and build on further. All in all, when I'm looking for a fun scenario, I'm looking for the terrain to be awesome, a couple things that get me excited, like a main attraction that it gets your park going, and it all was there. It brought it together, and you just look at it and you go, I want to play on this scenario. I want to turn this into a thriving mega park based off the Adventure DLC. This entire park is so cohesive and well designed, and I'm really in love with the painting and terrain work done on it as well. It definitely had that safari feel rather than the adventure jungle aspect that we see a lot from people. This really pushed towards the safari style, and I don't think we've really seen that quite yet. So congratulations to Floss for winning first place in the hardest bracket of them all, and you will also be receiving a Steam game of your choice. Great work. Alright guys, that's all of our winners. Let's move on to the promotions. So for our beginner builder bracket, we have the following promotions to give out: Afgi, Deflores, Farana, Ferdy, Hyrax Nexus, Jumper 471, Radisbor, Wookie Bush. All of you guys are moving up to the builder rank. Congratulations. And for our builders, we have the following promotions to give out: Capital Thrills, Eaglesaur 88, Masculine, Messapan, Enbauman 97, This Just in Thorger. All of you guys are getting promotions and moving up to the advanced builder bracket. Congratulations. And for our advanced builder bracket, we only have one promotion to give out, and that goes to Gushin for creating Miniature Park. Absolutely amazing work, and congratulations on expert rank. And moving on to our final brackets, guys, with the experts, masters, and legends. We have two new legends to introduce to the community. Congratulations to Chant and Rohana. You two ladies are being promoted to legend builders, as your work is absolutely legendary. Now, Floss is a legend builder, and she did win in this contest, so she will be receiving a prestige star to her legend rank. You ladies are destroying it in these higher brackets, and it is really nice to see. So there you go, everybody. Congratulations to everyone on their prizes and promotions, and thank you to everybody who participated in this contest, and thank you to the subscribers and viewers, as always, for watching and enjoying the content with us. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.